What's up guys, welcome back to YRN Modelcars and welcome back to another review. And today we are taking a look at my MiniChamps 118 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Stirling Moss. So this car is really unique. This is the SLR Stirling Moss edition and it's the speedster version of the SLR. Made as an homage to the one of the famous Formula 1 drivers, Sir Stirling Moss. Yeah, really cool car. This really is one of my favorite Mercedes cars. It looks so unique. So MiniChamps made two versions of this car, this one in orange and also the more common spec for the SLR, the silver with red interior. This one also has an orange interior. But yeah, these models are actually quite rare. You can find them, but they usually are, depending on the state of the model, somewhere between 100 and 150, I would say. Sometimes even I've actually seen on eBay a few for over 200, which is quite insane, but yeah, I think you shouldn't be paying 200 because you can find them for a bit cheaper than that. This one I actually found for a really good price because it came with a loose headlight cover, and I could easily fix it, so it is really brand new again. Really cool looking car. The license plate here is actually custom by me. It doesn't come with any license plate at all, so I just installed my own. 75 because the SLR Stirling Moss, only 75 cars have been made in real life. So yeah, 75 SLR, which I thought was a fitting plate. So this is a fully opening diecast model except for the doors. They do not open, but we can remove these covers, which we will do in a bit. So let's start the review from the front. So taking a look at the front here, we've got the beautiful Mercedes logo in the middle. Looks really good. We've got the big grille down here, which is actually closed plastic. It's not perforated. Also got this small vent here, which is only on that side, not on the other side, as you can see. Headlights are finished really nicely. You can see the main bulb and the DRL right under there. Indicators as well. All looks really good. Very nicely done. Not a lot of detail in the front. It's all quite simple design actually. We've got a few, I think that's screws. That should be, I actually don't know what those are. You can also see them over there. I don't know what those are for in this car. Let me know in the comments if you do know. I'm not really sure. We can look at these wheels, beautiful silver wheels, Mercedes logo in the center. Also see the calipers there, which I actually don't know what the text, I think it says Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, I think so, must be. It's really small, it's really hard to see, but yeah, it looks really nice. And as you can see there, the brake disc does move through the caliper, which is really nice. There's no tire lettering on here. You can also see that the tire itself actually sticks out way further than the wheel itself, which I sometimes find a bit weird looking, but I don't know if that's the same on the real car. I doubt it, but yeah, it's just a small thing, but it looks really good still. Got the side exhaust, of course, just like the normal, I should say normal, normal SLR. Actually on the normal SLR, the side exhaust exit would actually be right behind the front wheel on the bottom here, in a cutout piece right here. But for the Stirling Moss, they actually moved it a bit further up, and also a much different design. So yeah, you got these two chrome pipes there, surrounded by a big grille, which is actually closed plastic with the grille pattern on there. Also use the same material for the vents on top of the hood there. Also that small one over there, it's all closed plastic. Got the side mirrors here, which as you can see that I don't know what happened to this one. Doesn't look to be re-glued, but it's really off. You can see there the angle, and there you can see it's perfectly straight, and this one is really off, so I don't know exactly what happened here. We do have very nice reflective material on there, really nice. Here you have these small, very small glass pieces which actually keep the wind from the passengers inside. So this will actually direct the air over the passengers instead of right in the face. Looks really good on both sides. You can actually see there that they are not evenly placed on the car. So the drive side is a bit more towards the back compared to the passenger side. And we will see why that is when we open up the interior. So yeah, this is the entire door, and the door actually does go up on the real car. Fortunately, MiniChamps didn't model that. You've got the rear wheels. Yeah, maybe I would have maybe preferred if the calipers were maybe the same orange as the body, or maybe just black. Yeah, doesn't really look all that bad though. Taking a look at the rear, beautiful Mercedes logo in the center there. Also, what I forgot to mention is the McLaren logo right above the exhaust there on the sides, both sides, the McLaren logo. Here we've got my custom license plate. You can also see the third brake light, which is looks to be a painted on. Yeah, it looks to be painted. Got the rear lights, and I really love the look of these rear lights. It looks really cool. As you can see the you can actually see the LEDs there on the left. Indicators, all looks really good. I think that's the fog light or rain light in the middle there. No exhaust in the rear, of course, because it has side exhaust. You do have this diffuser, which is just finished in black. And you can also see that just above the diffuser you've got a small strip of grille there, which is also just closed plastic. Nothing really interesting about that. You also see these small dots here. I'm really curious what those are for, guys. Please let me know if you know in the comments down below. You can also see here the yeah, I don't know actually what these are called officially, but yeah, this is for when the car rolls over, that the passengers don't get crushed. So let's open up the entire model and take a look at the engine, trunk and the interior. So to open up the engine bay, the engine cover actually opens up towards the front, so we can just pull this up. Like that. You can open up the trunk as well. And we can also remove the covers for the interior. So we've got two pieces, one for the driver's side and one for the passenger side, and as you can see there, they are very differently shaped. And then you also got this centerpiece which comes out. So yeah, that's it. It sits in place in between the passenger and the driver's side to keep these panels in place. So let's first take a look at the engine. So it's really plasticky, I have to say. You can see there's the SLR logo on the engine there. Got a red stripe in the middle with the Mercedes logo. Red continues towards the front there. We do have these dog leg hinges in black. On the side of the cover is also not really that much to see. We do have these small tanks on either side of the engine with caps. But that's basically it. It's all very plasticky, unfortunately. Taking a look at the trunk. It is fully carpeted in here. Fully carpeted. There's nothing really to see in here. And if you're wondering, maybe you can actually put these covers, these pieces in the trunk, but it's a really tight fit and it's not really meant for that. But I actually don't know if the real car, if that's the same on the real car, that you can put these panels in the trunk. I don't know if that's supposed to, what you're supposed to do on the real car, but yeah. Also, the rear wing is an active wing on the real car, and MiniChamps unfortunately did not integrate that in the model. They only made an outline of the wing, so it's a fixed wing, unfortunately. Let's take a quick look at the interior then. Beautiful interior. Carbon fiber in the center console there. Got the Mercedes logo in the middle of the steering wheel, a bit of buttons on either side. Gauge cluster over there, very nicely done. Got orange lining on the dash, orange on the doors. And these seats are actually finished with a material, so it's not just plastic. Also the footwells are all carpeted. And you can see here that the passenger seat is actually positioned slightly in front of the driver's side. You can also see there, passenger seat is slightly more towards the front. I don't know exactly why that is, if that has a particular function or not. But that also explains the difference in shape of the two covers. You can see there, the drive side is a bit shorter compared to the passenger side. Yeah, I don't know exactly the reason why it's not even, but still, it looks really good. The seats are also in orange. Really a shame that the doors don't open up. MiniChamps also made the SLR McLaren Roadster, and that one does have opening doors. So yeah, I'm not really sure why exactly they didn't incorporate that in the model, but yeah. Without the covers, this car just looks so good. It really is very nice. Looks really good. So let me know in the comments what you think of this model, guys. Yeah, as I said, these models are not really very cheap, although I think the orange does go for a bit less than the silver. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of silver ones popping up for sale for a good price, but I am on the lookout for a silver one, because I would like to change this one with a silver one, as I like the spec a bit more than this. And I actually don't think there's a real SLR Stirling Moss finished in this orange. Feels like MiniChamps made a fantasy color for this particular one. At least I once searched it up and I didn't really find any orange SLR Stirling Moss photos of the car. So yeah, I'm not really sure. There may be one out there, but I'm not really sure. I think most are finished in silver. There are a few white ones. I think there's a few red as well. But yeah, still very nice in orange. So let me know in the comment what you think of this model. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram link down below, where you can see more of this car as well as all my other cars. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Take care.